Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're mid-February now, so I'm out here trying to get things ready for spring. All the buds are starting to swell on things and there's signs of life coming. It's been cold recently, but midweek this week it's going to warm up a bit. We're expecting some rain, so I've just been out here doing bits and bobs trying to get ready. So today I'm just going to give you a real quick little garden tour, a little update on how things are going in the garden. So stay tuned, I'll swing you around and I'll show you what's going on. Okay, so we're going into the garden, or back into the garden. And I've just emptied out my last 8 bags of chicken manure compost, and the top half I did earlier on in the year, so just put all them down there. And I've dug out my old Coldframe. It's been behind the greenhouse for the past couple of years, just full of plant pots and stuff, so emptied it out, dragged it over here, and I think that should be a good spot for it there. Everything else is doing all right. We've got buds starting to swell on the magnolia, and all the other trees are still alive, just waiting for them to come back to life really. And the buds are getting there, so it won't be too much longer until some of them start getting their leaves. All I've got on here at the moment is a load of strawberries. I've just kind of buried them a bit with the chicken manure, but it'll wash through in the next few days and they'll be fine. It'll fertilise them. And the garlics did the same thing. I've noticed a couple more clumps of garlic, which I'm going to dig up and separate. So there's like four or five in each little clump. There's another clump there right near the edge, so I need to get that out and plant it in there somewhere. And I think these bigger ones here might be elephant garlic that I've missed. If you remember, we dug them up and planted them in the greenhouse, so I've still got them, but a few more's come up. A little row of birch trees there that we pruned. And not really much else going on. I've got that planter there ready for tomatoes, cucumbers, whatever I decide to put in there. The rhubarb's starting to come through. Hopefully we'll get a harvest this year. And you can see all the snowdrops at the back there. Look really nice. And where I've dug some up and just flung bits of soil and stuff in the bush, we've actually got a few coming up in the bush over here as well. Quite a few. So they're always nice to see. It's a good sign of spring's on its way. So that's the little Coldframe. I've just got it weighted down with some little bricks. I put a seed tray over the 2 centre supports and filled with bricks, so it shouldn't go anywhere, hopefully. And everything else is doing well. Like I said, we're just waiting for things to come back to life now. Hello, Siren. Siren. What have you been up to? Yeah. All the trees and stuff there. This is all these plant pots here are my fruit trees and bushes. The only one that's got leaves coming out is the goji berry. The rest of them are still dormant, but the buds are swelling. And I noticed earlier on the pear tree, we've got blossom buds starting to break. I'm assuming that's what they are. All the apple trees and what else have I got? I've got a peach tree there as well. And I've had one of these before and they always die. And this one made it through this winter so far, as long as we don't get any more really bad weather, which we could. We're only mid-February, but so far it's surviving. Buds are starting to develop. The snowdrops there, give you a nice close-up of them. So many of them now. Yes, hello Siren. I know, I'm busy. All the other trees doing well. Buds starting to swell on things. Grapevines up the greenhouse. No sign of life from them, but they're normally a bit later on. Maybe the buds are starting to swell. And what else have we got? These are all just trees along here. And the smaller ones are all down here. At some point we'll have to separate these out. The ones that are more than one in each pot we'll have to separate out and plant them up individually. So yeah, it's looking good. Should be a good year. The little cherry blossoms. These are all blossom buds. So this will be really nice in a few weeks' time. And more trees along here. Japanese maple there. So it's not long now until spring arrives. I'm trying to air layer this one. This is a Fuji cherry Kojo no Me or something, can't remember. What have we got in the greenhouse? Let's have a look. The elephant garlic cloves are doing really well. I just pulled this one out earlier to check the roots, so it should come out. I'll show you. Look at the roots on it. So I don't know whether I'm going to pot them up or just plant them out like that. But we've got more there. Smaller ones. A few other bits and bobs. These are little fig trees from cuttings. Quite happy to see them. They've survived the winter. Buds are starting to swell there. I've got a little, what was this? Walnut tree that a friend gave me. I think it's survived. Looks like the buds are getting bigger. Little junipers that I got really cheap at the garden centre now that we potted up. Gone nice and green again, so it's looking good for them. That's a little Chinese elm. And I've got 2 wisteria seedlings in here, which again I'm happy to see they've survived so far. And the fig tree, the big one that I've got left, all the figs and all the leaves come off, except for a few figs here and there, but they've survived. The buds are growing. I do apologise, my geese are being rather noisy at the moment. And there's that little spruce tree we did a couple of weeks back. Looks like it survived the transplant, and we've got some buds swelling on the tips of the branches. So that's good. Various other bits and bobs in here. I think that's a little oak tree. And I've got the artichoke in here still. The frost keeps getting it and I've had to cut off a few leaves, but we're still getting new growth, so as long as I can keep it alive through the winter and I can get it planted back out, should be alright. And we've got, these are all empress tree cuttings on their second year, so I'm hoping they pull through the winter. These are a weed in some countries, believe it or not. The royal empress tree, Paulawina elongata or Thomasata or something. Yeah, they're a weed tree in a lot of countries, but in the UK they do struggle with our temperatures and our winters, so they just make nice ornamental trees. We don't have to worry about them spreading because the little seedlings can't survive the winters, so it's fine. And I've got loads of cuttings in there as well, Japanese maples. I can see the buds starting to swell, so that means they haven't dried out. Doesn't necessarily mean that they've got roots yet, but I'm hoping they will. And I've put some goji berry cuttings in here as well. Again, it looks like they've survived. They're growing, they didn't dry out and die, but like I said, it doesn't mean they've got roots yet. If they survive for a good few weeks once the leaves have come out, then I'll know they've rooted. More cuttings in there as well. And down here is the shallots and the onions that we planted a couple of weeks ago now. No sign of life from the shallots, but the weather's probably still a bit cold. I can actually see they are starting to push through the shells, I don't know, skin. You can feel the little lumps starting to come through. And I did notice a few of the onions have turned green, started to grow. A couple more in that one over there. So that's good. We'll get them planted out as soon as they've grown a bit and the weather's warmed up. We can plant them outside. So that's about it, I think, guys. Just wanted to give you a real quick update on how things are going in the garden. Can't wait to see these larches come back to life. These are Japanese larch. Really nice trees. Yeah, so still haven't decided what to do with these big spruce trees. I might have to prune them, start them off on their bonsai journey, otherwise they're going to outgrow these pots and I'm going to have to pot them up again. But we'll get them out at some point and sort them out. Just let that car go past. Got a plane going over as well, so do apologise if you can't hear me very well. All little birch trees and willows, the hawthorns there in the middle. I've done videos on a lot of these, not all of them. Those are escalanias, have really nice pink flowers on them, growing like mad. I did pot them up last year, and I'll show you, we're back to the beginning again, show you a few more of the buds starting to come out on my magnolia. I have pruned this one more time. I just pruned off anything that died or didn't survive from where we transplanted it out of the ground into the pot. So it's getting there. I've sealed the cuts with, I can't remember what it was, some sort of glue stuff. Just dries with like a waterproof layer. And it seems like it might be going mouldy underneath, so I'm not sure if that was a good call or not, but we can trim them back once they've died off, once the dead wood goes back. So not much else going on at the moment, so I'll keep you updated on things. I'll try and record a lot more things this year. I'm going to do some individual videos, like when I come to prune certain trees and repot them and stuff. I did notice one of my plant pots had cracked as well, so I'm going to have to repot this. It's really loose. It's going to split in half soon. This is a, what was this, horse chestnut or sweet chestnut? One or the other. But this was a little seedling when I got it, and it's growing like mad. I did prune it a little bit. Just cut off the top and cut off the main buds from each branch to leave the other buds to grow, the small ones, so it grows more compact and I can keep it potted. And we've got flowering currants here as well, starting to come out. So it's been a beautiful day. I've just been out here. I've been out here most of the day, sorting things out and just pottering around the garden really. So thanks for watching everyone. Hope you're all good. Hope you all have a great growing season this year. And I'll see you next time. Okay everyone, so thanks so much for watching. Yeah, so that's the garden. We're almost at spring 2025, mid-February now, so it should start warming up now. And come the end of March, we'll get an extra hour on the clocks, so it'll be light until 7 PM, and then we gain light obviously up until the summer solstice. So hope you're all good. I enjoyed today's little update. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.